we're now going to move to the turf A course for the rail. Let's have a look at the lineup. Of course, the first race is over the 1,000, and we do have 2 races over the 1,000, so effectively 5 around the circle there on the turf on race day. This is an interesting race. This is a Class 4, but it's got some depth to it, I think. E-Generation drops in grade for the first time, Regan Bayless. Meridian Genius, Gunner. Target Finder. Glorious Buddy is the 4-year-old ISG on debut with Danny Schum. Quadruple double. Victory Power, 1,400 back to 1,000. Wonder Win, another debutant ISG. Apollo's Bow, we go down to G-Unit, Gun Win. Happy Good Guys actually trialled quite nicely going into this, and he has blinkers for the first time. So there's a lot of form and stuff to sift through here, in particular with the speed map situation.
Yeah, and a horse like G-Unit, he'll be able to get across from his outside store, basically, of gate 13 to find that false rail, which will be in operation. Brand new plastic false rail now as well. And Happy Good Guys, he showed some good speed with the blinkers on, so maybe they're trying something different with him. Glorious Buddy's interesting. He was just a half stride slow away at his first trial, so I'll be intrigued to see where he ends up. And Gutter has got the blinkers on for the first time.
Meridian Genius is the grey. He's one close to us. He hasn't trialled this horse. Here is him coming down the straight with Strathclyde. Both these horses are racing on this particular program, and they both went nice enough here in the morning. And Joe Moreira once again on Meridian Genius. Gunner, now he's going to have blinkers for the first time. Just a nice quiet workout for him down the back straight. He's run second in his last 3, so hopefully the blinkers, and he has run well down the straight 1,000 before. You can see he's doing it nice and easy, and nice quiet work for him. And I thought I'd show the first starter. The blinkers and tongue tie will go on him on debut. He's had 2 trials. He's 1,052 pounds, so he's quite tuned up. And he's showing a bit of ability in his track work.
Yes, there are some interesting debutants right throughout the card, and he obviously with 1 or 2 others in the first few races. Very interesting. Meridian Genius, you touched on the fact he hasn't trialled, Paul. Tony Millard stretched him out to 1,200 3 times last season. He ran with credit, but he's also run well down the straight.
He has, yeah. No, he just got nutted by Charizard 3 starts ago in a head bobber. He did take a while to wind up on that occasion, but as you say, he has won fresh up well. He has run fresh up well down the straight 1,000 behind Winner Supreme. And he comes in fresh, so yeah, I think he's a chance.
Where are you expecting him in the run? Are you up in the first half a dozen or midfield somewhere?
Yeah, I'd say midfield. He's drawn 5, so I think he'll gradually work across.
All right. Let's go on to Gunner. As Paul mentioned a moment ago, blinkers first time. Been honest without winning, this guy.
Casper's tried a few different things as well. He's tried Happy Valley over the 1,000 metres. He's tried Happy Valley 1,200. He's tried the all-weather last start over 1,200 metres. So this is him here. You can see the eventual winner coming towards his inside there, and he's just sort of he's trying to fight him off, but he just didn't have a lot left in the tank. Blinkers really interest me this time round. I expect him to be fairly handy like he has been. And Neil Callan, he's searching for that winner. He's had a few second placings, so he'll be delighted if he can get on the board.
I think when you look back at that form behind Classic Unicorn, and they ran 55 and change, we know the tracks were quite quick at the end of last season, but that's an outstanding time for horses that are in their first half a dozen starts. So that's going to hold him in good stead over the course and distance. Sunshine Universe did pick up a couple in a row back in February. And Richard Gibson has extracted a fair bit out of him over the last 12 months. Claim goes on. He'll be stalking from the back.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. This is his go, the straight 1,000. The horse next to him in the red and yellow as well, he trialled at Happy Valley on Friday morning and absolutely walked up. So that was called Super Winner. But going back to Sunshine Universe, he hit the line very strongly, and I think it was quite a strong form race, that.
£10 claim to effect as well. Hard to not have him, but didn't actually have him in the end.
All right, we move on to Glorious Buddy, who is the debutant, the 4-year-old ISG by Written Tycoon. Obviously Wonder Win, the other one, by Piero. But Glorious Buddy, right up on the speed.
He was a $5.7 million ISG purchase. He's a half to Group 3 and a 2-time listed winner who's won over 1,000 and 1,200 metres, so I think there's plenty of speed in the pedigree here. He's got the blinkers tongue tie first time. He's had 2 trials. One of them was over the 800 metres. I thought he finished off okay here. You can see him along the inside there. I didn't find a spot for him, so I'll be intrigued to see what he can do.
Yeah, me as well. I just think this is quite a hot, as you mentioned, Class 4. However, he'll be one to keep an eye on, I think. I think he'll run well.
The other debutant, Wonder Win, likely to get back in the field.
He's by Piero. He's got a staying pedigree. I think this is just a stepping stone.
Worth mentioning too, G-Unit won a trial over the 800 metres, another one we haven't showed you a replay of, but has trialled well and is in the market. But Gunner, I'm a fan of a gunner, actually. Have you got him in the tips ball?
Yeah, I've got him in there. I didn't have much amongst his first three, actually. I ended up with Meridian Genius coming in fresh. Now, Victory Power, I made him my best last start over longer, and he got checked slightly, but he was slightly disappointing. Now, he has run well over the 1,000 before, and with that 1,400 metres under his belt, it's interesting Zach Purden now jumps aboard, and he's got the outside gate of 14, which can help these horses, and he has run, as I mentioned, down the straight 1,000 before. So I'm quite keen on him as well. I don't want to drop him. Gunner and Sunshine Universe. Really nice race, this. 2, 8, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm going to give Gunner one more chance here. Casper Founds, blinkers on, Neil Callan riding, so he goes on top. I'm going to actually throw in quadruple double. He's been gelded since we last saw him. His recent trial I thought wasn't too bad. He's actually had 4 trials since we've seen him. He hasn't raced since January, so I'm going to give him a chance with Matthew Poon and David Hall. Victory Power goes in, and Meridian Genius with Joe Moreira and Tony Millard. So 3, 7, 8 and 2. Yeah,
I mean, a number of horses of trial were going into this. Happy Good Guy's another one that's won a trial leading in too, but... yeah, Meridian Genius, Gunner, Meridian Genius, one of those two for me. By the way, if you're overseas, a gunner in Hong Kong is a lemon, lime and bitter at the bar. So Paul tells me. We'll take a break here on Racing to Win and come back with more right after this.